Ladies and gents, welcome back. You are here with the one and only Code Purpose, where today we are going to do our second exercise using classes and the language C++. Now we are going to declare the point class with the public data for the x and y coordinates. In the application, instantiate two objects A and B of the class point and assign coordinate values. Calculate the midpoint of the AB segment. Now the explanation, the midpoint of the segment AB is calculated in that way that AX and BX are added and AI plus BI are added and they are both divided by 2. Now, we have a bonus here where we will need to solve the task with the private data with set and get methods by initializing the data through a constructor, and with a special method for calculating the midpoint. Use the show point method to print the points. Now, I just copied the exercise that we did in our previous video. I'm just going to do a short explanation on what we did. Now we declare the class point. Now we declare a class by using the keyword point. Now we had private and public. Private is that we can only use fields or methods inside of the class and we can't access them outside of it. And we use public where we can access them inside of the class, in another class, or in the main function or any other function. So basically everywhere we want. Now we have constructors, we have a default constructor and a constructor with parameters. In the default constructor, we initialized y and x by 0. In the constructor with parameters, we use the this pointer when the this pointer points to the field in the class. Now we use setters and getters. In setters, we use void because we don't need to return anything. In getters, we use the type which the field was created, and we return the parameter, and we have the method show point where we are going to print them. And let's not forget at the end of the bracket of the class we use a semicolon so it doesn't have an error. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a class called segment. And as private, I'm going to declare point A and point B. Let's not forget the semicolon. Now as public, I'm going to declare a constructor. When we declare a constructor, we use the name of the class, and inside of the brackets, point A and point B, and use this pointer to instantiate them. This A is equal to A, and this B is equal to B. And now I'm going to calculate the midpoint. Now I know what you're saying, why did I use point and I didn't use any type integer or double or something else? Now I wrote point because I need to return the point. Now when you need to return the point or the object, you always write the name of the class which you want to return that point. So in this case, like the exercise said, we need the point m, where in the point m we will be setting y and x, and this will be a dot set x. In this case is set y plus b dot, or let's just do set x first. And divide the whole thing by 2. And no, we don't need set x, we need get x, so we should get the values and not set them because we already set them. That's why we had an error, and do the same thing for set y. And simply just return the point m. Now we are done with our class. In our main function, I'm going to declare two parameters, x and y, where I'm going to print the first coordinates, enter the first coordinates, and I'm going to write sin x and y. I'm going to create the point A, where the point A inside of the brackets gets x and y, and do the same thing with B. And now I'm going to need to create an object of the class segment, where this object inside of brackets gets the objects of the class point. So it gets A and it gets B. Now I'm going to need to create an object, the point M, where the point M will be equal to s dot calculate the midpoint. It will go to the method, get the value, and set it to m. And now simply just write m dot show point. Add a semicolon, and we are done with our exercise. Let's just test it. Enter the first coordinates. It seems something is wrong. Let me just try it again. It's lagging. 4 and 2, and 6 and 2. There you go, guys. The middle point is 5 and 2. What happens is 4 plus 6 divided by 2, it's 5, and 2 plus 2 divided by 2, it's 2. This is how we calculate the middle point of the AB segment. Make sure to watch our other videos where we will be explaining some other new stuff using classes, and make sure to keep in touch, and I hope you guys stay safe.